What's up, guys? Another Wednesday coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And I did it. I did it after all these years. I made Platinum in Classic Arena. And now we move on. Now we got more things to do. We got the Grim Forest coming. And we're going to be talking about it. So much coming in the game. Very exciting times. Hopefully it's as good as it seems. It does look like a challenge. Looks like some of these bosses are going to be difficult. Looks like you're really going to have to prepare. So in the coming days, we're going to have to start preparing. There's a lot to learn. I don't know nearly enough about the Grim Forest. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on in this game. Getting hot in here. So much to do. So much to do in this game. But for now, I'm just trying to catch up on all the daily stuff that I need to do in this game. Oh, I am on the way to winning my classic arena tournament. Probably get 6 pieces of gear to sell. I never get good relentless gear. But it's one of the side benefits of going for platinum classic arena is you put in a lot of battles. Tends to get you first place. All right, let's see. Do I even want to mess with the dwarves? What I'm having with the dwarves is I don't really have a cleanse. I mean, I guess I might have some options here. Removes 1 random debuff on his A2. Similar A2 on Granjar. What else? About brass clad. Where's his cleanse? Wait. Removes any. Oh. Decrease. No. That's not going to help at all. Yeah, this kind of. Dwarf team kind of blows. Let's see. Let's get some gear on my champions. That'll probably work. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? What do you think about the Grim Forest? Are you excited? Are you prepared? Hmm. All right, just about through with this. Hmm. Um, Finish this off. Let's go. Okay. Gotta gear all the champions all the time. What's going on? How you doing? How's your day in raid going? Let's see, Bellower. Okay, he's got gear. How about Ugo? Does she have gear? All right, see if this team just works. Just message me on Discord. What do you need help with? There's a there's a link to the Discord channel on the video description. Should be able to find me pretty easily. And send me a DM. I just need to know what you need help with. And then I'll just need like your login details so I can work on it. But, you know, I need to know what you need. See if it's something I can do. Oh, you just started a couple weeks ago. Okay. Well, maybe I can show you how to do a few things. Now, you can only do so much when you only have so much on your account. See what kind of champions you have, see what kind of direction you can take in. What do you need help in? What do you need help with the most? See, all right. Got your DM. Let's see. I'll add you as a friend. Okay, looks like this team's working out. Good when teams work out when you're not even paying attention. Oh, nice. Let's see. 225. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's going on? If you send me your login details, I can take a look at your account. There's only so much we can do when you only have so much on your account, but we can get you going the right direction, perhaps. Let me log out of my account real quick. Let's see, got your email. Just gonna need your password. Scrub, are you feeling better today after missing out on plat? I know we can't all live in platinum like me. Yeah, I got plenty of time. That's what we do around here. I just need your password so I can log in. Have you been taking the live arena season seriously, Scrub? I'm at I'm like 400 points away from finishing it off, so I got a week left. A little less than 400 points away, I think. I took the first week kind of slow this time around, and it was much easier, getting kind of close. But then, like today, I'm just running into like all the Galathiers in the world. Everybody has Galathier now. Oh, okay. I did not. Okay. Let's see if this password works. Oh, I need an authentication code. You got you got 391 points today in Live Arena? You do like 100 battles today? Not 100, but like if you win them all, you have to do like 50 battles. M7M, I just need the authentication code from your. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Never mind. Let's see. Hmm? Oh, he went. Okay, I screwed it up. Oh, come on. Why is it? Okay. Shoot. Might need to try that again. Sorry, I typed it in wrong. I might need to try it again. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Sheesh. Okay, I got in. Let's see what we can do with this account here. Okay. Yeah, if things go really well, I can get like 100 points in a day, but some days I just don't get all those battles in. I try to do like if things go really well, I can get 20 battles in. I don't usually go over that unless I get like refills from Curse City or something. All right. So, all right. Get through all the pop-ups here. Okay. So we're on day, let's see, 6, 12, 18, day 21. Let's see. See what we've been trying out in Demon Lord. You got 48 Demon Lord keys. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, wait, what's your account name? Let's see. Is that Rockmon? And what have we been trying? Let's see. Okay, we don't. Okay, we've got a team of, we got Lazarius and Ashnar. So somebody spent some money. Uh, we got the new guy. I don't even know how to build him yet, but I know people use him. Oh, we got, we got, we got some mythicals on this account. Okay. Okay. We have spent a little bit of money. No, he's on day 21. I mean, even if he bought it, it was still, he still spent some money. Okay, so he's only got 11 champs built to 60. What kind of team can we build here? People sell accounts with mythics on them? Is it like bot accounts or something? Like BOT bot accounts? I mean, this has Rhonda on it. That's interesting. Was I looking at it wrong? Oh, okay, it's 271 plus. Okay, I was looking at it wrong. I was just adding these up. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, who cares, right? Either way, we got some work to do. Now, unfortunately, I don't know how well these particular champions are going to do for you on Clan Boss. There are definitely some options on your account, though. You might have to do some building of teams. Want to see if we have like unkillable champions. We have block damage champions. Let's see. I want to include. So we won't go block damage. You bought your account, Scrub? You have an Ultra Nightmare team. but it doesn't quick battle. Okay, so I see that you got Skull Crusher, Mikey, Ashnar. I mean, Ashnar is an interesting choice. Oh, okay, I get it, Scrub. Let's just see how the team does. We got a billion keys. I just want to see what the team does. You can 4-key. Okay. So maybe we can take a look at the builds a little bit. I mean, I don't know what your gear situation's gonna be like. This isn't this is not a team I've seen before. If you've only been playing 3 weeks and you already got a 4-key Ultra Nightmare team, that's great. I mean, obviously, spending some money helps. Okay, so we're going with a whole lot of poisons. We got a weekend out there. There's not enough dust in the game, Scrub. I don't know how much dust you're farming. There is never enough. I want to see what happens to this team. What makes it die? Feel like a bit of resistance on some champions might help. I mean, this is certainly a curious team. I don't know if Skull Crusher teams are particularly known for being 1-key teams in the first place. I had a Skull Crusher team like 4 years ago, but I think I only 2-keyed with it. Let's see. So it's got 8 million damage on boss turn count 10. I mean, if it survived to 50 turns, it would be a 2-key. I feel like Grim Forest is going to be a lot of work. It's very interesting. I haven't had time to dig into every little thing. You're going to need to figure out what kind of champs you need. It's not just throw out your best 40 champions or whatever. Like Ash pointed out in his video today that you absolutely have to have like a heal reduction champion. So somebody like a Morrigan or a Venomage going to be super important. There's probably going to be a lot of things like that. You need a variety of champs. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is Skull Crusher is going to probably wipe out eventually. I think that's what's going to be the problem eventually. Just my guess. He's getting stunned a lot. Now, affinity might be a factor there. I was never like a Demon Lord expert. We used to have a Demon Lord expert in the content creator program, and he dipped a while back. People don't pay a whole lot of attention to this anymore. Okay, there we go. Okay, I saw enough. We don't need to actually waste the key, even though you have a million keys. You can just close out the program and it won't keep your Demon Lord key, by the way. I just closed out and I'll log back, or I'll jump back into the program. So as long as your run doesn't come to an end, you can just close the program and try again. Yeah, it took me a while to learn that. I was probably playing the game for like a year or more before I learned that you can just close out and it won't take your key. So you still have 48 keys there. So it's certainly an interesting team, and you don't necessarily. Wait a minute, do we have silver? Okay. Okay. So one thing is you don't have silver. It's very difficult to do anything in the game without silver. So maybe we take a look at what your gear situation is. One thing that you'll want to do if you haven't already learned this, these bottom three pieces, the boots, the chest plate, and the gloves, you look for flat HP, flat attack, flat defense. You never ever keep these. It looks like you don't have a lot, so maybe you already learned that. We can get rid of all those pieces. One exception can be speed pieces with speed on them. It's still not the greatest piece, but like if you get a flat stat here, but you get a whole bunch of speed rolls, you can consider keeping that. Let's see. Let's see how the builds are. Now, Ashnar, you really typically want to build for defense more than for HP. I actually pulled this champion myself just a couple weeks back. Ooh, okay. We got a defense gauntlets. Not really what we want. An accuracy chest plate. Not really what we want. So maybe we're having some issues with our builds. Okay, this has crit damage, attack percent. Okay. Scrub, do you know, should Nice be built for HP or for attack? Now, what on your gear, it's going to add to your damage a lot, HP. So what we probably want to do is find a very similar HP percent piece and try to get our crit rate to 100%. He doesn't have like anything in his kit where you don't need 100%, does he? Some champions, like, they'll have something in their kit where you only need like 70% crit rate or something silly. I don't see anything like that. Okay, so change him to HP percent. Yeah. We have any perception? I mean, ultimately, it would be nicer to have a damage set on him. You only have so much gear early game. You have what you have. It's more important that you get to 100% crit rate, though, than to have the perfect sets. Let's see. Let's see if we can find 6-star piece, perhaps. See, this has crit rate. All right, let's do things that have crit rate for sure. Okay, probably just this piece. Until you get more gear, not everything has to be not everything has to be a set. Early game, people usually recommend stats over sets. I never loved doing that. Now I see this banner, triple roll on speed. I understand why you kept it. If we had a decent HP banner though with speed, I'd prefer that. Maybe if we hit some speed on here. Okay, so this would make him slower, but you could consider putting the HP banner on instead. Oh, nice. Nice to nice. I would honestly, this is nice Nell Galathier, top of my list. Let's see. So I would rank this up more if we had more silver, but we don't have a lot of silver, so I'm not upgrading. Now, when you get more glyphs, you can add glyphs as well. I would try to upgrade like his HP, upgrade his speed a little bit. You don't have a lot of silver, so I'm not going to waste it if I can help it. Yeah, I personally I hate doing non-sets, but when you're early game, you don't have a lot of gear. You just kind of have to. Um, just kind of reality. You only have so much gear. You want to get the right piece. You'd rather have the right piece than a set that's not helping. All of your, basically all of your damage dealers, with a few exceptions, if they're like normal damage dealers, 100% crit rate is super important. You definitely want to get this up to level 16. Get as much crit rate as you possibly can, but at least he's in HP now. Ashnar, you want crit damage on him, or at least crit rate. I don't know how many crit damage gloves you have. Um, and you don't really have him built for crit rate, so I'm just gonna put crit rate gloves on him, probably for now. That'll probably be decent. What about this? Already upgraded. Okay. So what you really want is like crit rate, crit damage gloves. You'd like to get him to 100% crit rate, and then rather than accuracy, I'd rather have defense on him. Or to always crit. So until you can get crit rate to 100% while having crit damage gloves, use crit rate gloves to make sure that you get 100% crit rate. Because you don't want to ever weak or non-critically hit. Let's see, defense percent. See what kind of 6-star we have. Not a lot. Let's see what has some crit rate on it, perhaps. Okay. Not the best piece, but it's defense percent with crit rate at least. And so at least we hit one crit rate there. Now we're at 93%, so we're almost there. And then let's see, maybe on the top pieces we can get some crit rate from somewhere else. Preferably with a little speed too. Let's see. Okay, we got a speed piece we could possibly use because you've got a speed boot already. I would prefer, I would very much prefer if we could get it to get Savage on him someday. Let's go ahead and rock with this. Maybe we'll hit a little bit of crit rate while we're here. Okay, we hit crit rate. So that gets us 102% crit rate. Now, is crit damage amulet? So we don't have a ton of choices here. Honestly, they're both about the same. So we want, for damage dealers, typically we want crit damage amulet. Exceptions could be like poisoners or HP burners sometimes. Well, poisoners really more than HP burners, but let's see. And then he has an attack banner. We don't want attack, we want defense. Even though it's a little slower. My ninja, who is my first legendary, still only has a 1 star on him, so I feel the pain there. And then let's see. Can we get any more good pieces of like speed with crit rate? I see we got a speed boot with attack percentage. You probably don't have a lot of speed boots. Let's see what we do have. Oh. Well, we could at least think about moving on to Savage, but it doesn't have crit rate, unfortunately. And we don't have another speed boot. Let's see, what kind of equipped gear do we have? Just want to see what kind of Savage you have left available. Okay, we got some stuff with speed. How about speed and crit rate? No, that's rough. That is rough. So we could go a little bit slower, but we'd actually get the crit rate in. You don't have to go super fast for Demon Lord, typically. It depends on the team. So we could, in theory, try to get Savage going on this account, but he'd be considerably slower. So you'd have to think about that. Really good piece right there, but you're going to end up going much slower. It's honestly probably fine. Let's see what we can do with a full Savage set. Let's see. He's much slower, 155. But we could get him to crit damage. Yeah, he's probably not quite ready for that, actually. Maybe. If we put the... I mean, you can kind of tinker with things. It would be really nice to get great damage, ton of speed. Let's see, this would add speed, add a ton of crit damage. Then we could put the Savage boots on. Where's that? 162 crit damage. So slow. I mean, This can be upgraded. Totally running out of silver. We need a little bit more crit rate. It, it's really nice to have crit damage gloves. You're going to hit so much harder. But it would be nice to go a little faster. Let's see. Crit rate high. Let's see, we got that as good as we're going to get. Let's see, do you have your masteries done? Okay, getting your masteries done will help out as well. Not having your masteries unfinished isn't going to help. How about a relic? We don't have relics yet. Have we forged any relics? No, okay. Understandable. Understandable. Getting it to 100 is great so that you'll always crit. If you can't get there, honestly, I would take 89% crit rate with actually doing some damage when you crit over like 100%, but never hitting hard. It's kind of close, but we'd like to get to 100 eventually. Sometimes you kind of have to take what you can get when you can get it. Let's see, let's try to get some silver. Let's see, do we have any clan gold? No. You really need silver to be able to build champions better. I mean, we'd like to get all this to level 16. He can get some more speed. You can use some of your enchantments to get some more speed. I'd be careful with your glyphs, but you can definitely do that to get more speed. Unfortunately, not to get more crit rate. Do you have any oils? Let's try this. Maybe we can get lucky. Let's try one rework. Let's hit crit rate. Come on. Oh, no luck today. Let's see. Can we hit defense percent maybe? No luck today. Can we hit some extra speed? No luck. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, we tried. Okay. Can we get some extra crit damage here? No luck. Come on. Give us one lucky roll. Not today. Okay, that's unfortunate. This is not my account, Trey. This is a new watcher, new player to the game. M7M up in chat. So we're just trying to see if we can improve his team at all. Now I know you got Lazarius in the team, and he's a great speed lead. You're not going to always want him in your Demon Lord team, though. He's too good for that. Deacon Armstrong does something very similar. So when you get more gear, you could just put on a bunch of speed gear on Deacon Armstrong, and he'll do something very similar for you, just so you know. You don't really want your mythicals in this team forever. Let's see how nice. Let's see. We want him probably in Form 2. And let's see. 214 speed. Okay, he's going to be doing a lot more damage for you. When you get when you get silver, and you need silver to really complete what we're doing here, we're pretty much out of silver. You want to get everything to level 16, and they're going to do a lot more damage, get his HP nice and higher. This is a great piece right here with crit damage and crit rate. That's going to help you out a lot for now. These are great boots as some damage gear someday. But you'll take the stats for now. Lazarius, how do we have Lazarius built? Let's see. Now, how does he do damage? He's attack-based damage dealer in both forms. Okay. Let's see. We've got. Okay. We got HP percent on his gauntlets. Now, you might have built him for speed, but if you want him to do some damage, he's going to at least need to be built properly. Defense percent chest plate, again, that's a problem. He wants to do attack for his damage. And then again, we need crit rate. Maybe you just build him for speed, though. If you build him for speed, it's a totally different beast. You just want him to go fast as possible. What stats do you normally sell 100% for substats, like the easiest way? Well, let's take a look at some of your extra gear. First of all, try to get rid of your low-starred stuff as quick as possible. You don't need 4-star stuff at all at this point in the game. Now let's take a look at your 5-star stuff. There are some very bad sets that you just don't want 5-star ever. You don't need, honestly, you probably don't want 6-star of this stuff for very long. But these sets, some of the early game sets, like you find in campaign, life, offense, defense. I'm not talking about speed. You always want speed. Accuracy. You don't want a 5-star piece if you can pretty much avoid it. You want to get rid of this. You'll get some extra silver out of it. I won't get rid of what you've already rolled up, but you just don't need these pieces. Resistance is garbage. Lifesteal used to be super important early game, but if you're already where you are, forget about lifesteal. You're probably never going to use this. Fury is garbage. You don't need any Fury pieces. Nobody uses it. Days, I would only keep like really good, fast 6-star pieces. At least epic, if not legendary. And the number one thing in this game is speed. Most of the time, you want to be fast. If something doesn't have speed on it, unless it's for a damage set, then it's iffy. Frost set nobody uses. Now, I'm only getting rid of 5-star gear because you're in a place where you need some offset pieces, but you don't need offset 5-star pieces. I know that much. You don't need this stuff. Regen is actually a good set. Immunity, nobody uses really anymore. Relentless, okay, we're getting into better sets. Destroy, you need very limited destroy gear. I have like maybe 2 sets on my account, and it's just for one Doom Tower boss. Scarab King, it can be useful for. Stun set is great. Toxic has limited uses, but you can use some of it. Provoke is important for Hydra. Retaliation, you don't really need a lot of. I used maybe 2 pieces on my account. Avenging, you don't need any. Certainly not at 5-star. So we're getting some silver, and we'll be able to upgrade some of your pieces. So this will actually help out quite a bit. Hope you don't mind. But this is going to help. Stalwart, you don't really need anymore. We've got better sets in the game now. Let's see, is that? Now you might want some offset, like speed 6-star pieces. Curing, you don't need. There's just some early game sets that maybe mattered a little bit 6 years ago, 5 years ago, but not today. Okay, so we got through some of the bad sets, made quite a bit of silver. Now, what do you need to look for just in general? Speed gear, guess what? You want as much speed on it as you possibly can. Now, early game, you might just look for anything that has speed as a substat or speed boots, obviously. But like this has speed as a substat. You're looking for that in particular. And that's going to be true for most sets. You kind of want speed. It's important that you go relatively fast. Now, the deeper you get into the game, the more speed rolls piece on my account, unless it has at least 2 rolls. That's me. I've been playing for a while. There are some big spenders that they're not going to keep a piece unless it's at least a triple, if not a quad or a quint roll. Now we can do a quick search. And we can look at priority stats and we go speed high. So let's see. Obviously, your speed boots are going to be your fastest pieces. But like this, defense percent gauntlets with triple speed, these would probably be great on whoever your speed lead is, whether it's going to be Lazarius or Deacon Armstrong. This is a great piece. You got 20 already on there. Let's see. And then after that, it quickly goes away, right? Like this has single roll currently, but you haven't upgraded it. But we're looking for speed rolls. So that's going to be similar for pretty much every set. But then you got to consider the set. Savage is a damage set. So you want damage stats. You want speed, crit rate, crit damage, and probably some sort of either attack, defense, or HP percent. Not flat, but you're not going to get only perfect pieces, right? Like it would be great if you had an attack percent damage dealer to have this piece, speed, crit damage, attack percentage, and then roll crit rate. That'd be amazing. You're not always going to get perfect stuff. Over time, you get better and better pieces. But you're looking for number 1 on damage, speed, crit rate, crit damage. If you're looking for like perception, you want, guess what? It's showing you what you want. Speed and accuracy are number 1. Now, sometimes perception, you'll throw on a damage dealer. You look for speed, crit rate, crit damage. So similar kind of things. So it depends on the set, what you want. It's not a Slayer pass right now. It's Righteous. This is a good set, by the way. If you spend money, Righteous is a good set. It's basically like speed, but speed plus 10% and resist 40. It's a good set. Solid set. But yes, if Slayer came around again, it would be, Slayer or Instinct. There are some good sets. All right, so we got a little bit of silver. Maybe we can make some upgrades, make this a little bit better. Let's see. Okay, we hit flat HP. We'll get his speed up all the way. Now, when you have silver, the most important are these middle pieces right here. But you do want to get the bottom and the top pieces done as well. But we definitely want the middle pieces, the boots, the chest plate, the gauntlets. We want them to be level 16 more than anything else. Let's see. Lazarius is built way off, though. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about books. What kind of books do we have here? We got a couple legendaries. Now, books, I always recommend for most people, use your books during personal CVC. Very easy points. That'll happen in 8 days. That's when I personally use books. They are difficult to get unless you're spending money on them, especially early game, but you still have great champions. Now, Lazarius, Are you building Lazarius just for speed, or would you like to get some damage out of him as well? Trying to catch up on chat here real quick. There was a lot going on while I was yapping. Let's see. Yeah, there's not, unfortunately, a lot of ways of getting legendary or mythical books. You can get them, from winning Hydra Clash. You can get them from like winning or like putting up a lot of points in certain tournaments. I can't even book my mythicals. Let's see. Right now you just have support. Okay. So if we're just building him for speed, then we just want the fastest pieces. We just probably put him in. Let's see. Let's see what kind of speed. See, like this instantly makes him faster. Hey, XP. 2x XP. Thanks for dropping by for a second here. Let's see. If you want him fast, let's make him fast. So this is like your one triple speed roll. I would probably now I also use glyphs mostly during personal CVC, which again is next week. But you might want to put some glyphs on this because it's a very good piece. It's your fastest piece right now. Maybe we can. Okay, you got a triple roll of speed here as well. That's really nice. A couple double rolls. Let's see. Let's see if we can get something with speed here. Let's see. We got resistance or HP. Okay, this is going to add 20 speed. Let's hope we hit a little bit of speed. We got one speed roll. What's the other piece going to do? Not any better. Okay. Am I muted? Can you guys hear me? Does he need to refresh his what do you mean stats go in with skills? Let's see. So let's see. We got speed boots. We got a couple rolls of speed there. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. Okay. If you can't hear me for some reason, just refresh your feed. Sometimes things happen. Okay, so he's going faster now. Is this our fastest banner? Kind of banners we got going on here? Let's see if we can hit a bunch of speed for some reason. No, not really any better. Unfortunate. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So we got him going. 273 speed is really good for where you are in the game. Let's see. So if you want to build him for damage, you would just want to put like crit damage gauntlets, probably attack percent on the chest, and then speed boots, and then put him in a damage set when you get there. Let's see. Michelangelo. Okay, you got him in some random pieces. Okay, crit damage with crit rate, speed. How is he overall? 4,400 attack, 100 crit rate, 195 crit damage. Great. Okay, so the only thing he's missing is we need to put him in a crit damage gauntlet, please. Do you not have a single one on your account? Okay, that is a bummer. Okay, I don't imagine that you have. You could consider using Chaos Ore to see if you turn something into a crit damage. Or you can just farm Spider. That one I'll leave up to you. But you definitely want a crit damage amulet on your damage dealers. Otherwise, you got him attack percentage. You got him a 100% crit rate. 95 crit damage is a little low. But He's going decently fast at 212. Okay. I mean, not terrible. Now, okay. Yeah. The more relics you can get, the more it'll help. You've got his masteries. Great. Let's check everybody's masteries. You got his, you got his. You're working on Ashnar's. Okay. Now, Xenomorph. I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't touched my Xenomorph. I have my masteries available for him. I was waiting for the 5-star, so I don't even know much about him. Let's see. Yeah, he's the one throwing out all those poisons, which is good. Let's see, he's attack based. Okay, so Ashnar with R-Tac will clear Spider. That makes sense. Let's see how does he have his R-Tac built? Now, R-Tac, you can kind of build a couple ways. You can build him with crit rate, or you can build him without crit rate. This will get his, his burns going. He can also do some damage, Probably want to look into a blessing for him. Let's see, you got 1-star on him. Think about the blessing. Let's see. What does he got? He's got 4,000 attack. Okay. He doesn't have a lot of crit damage. Do you guys build Xenomorph? Do you build him like a poisoner, or do you build him like a crit damage dealer? Like, I haven't really used him, so I haven't really done a lot of research on Xenomorph, to be honest. Yeah, speed, accuracy, HP. I mean, I personally build my R-Tac for damage, but not everybody does, and that's totally understandable. He's going a little bit slow, but otherwise, probably switch. I'll just throw that on him. You got to be careful what kind of damage dealer somebody is. It'll tell you damage based on HP. So if his damage is based on HP, HP percent usually. But because he does burns and stuff, you don't necessarily have to build him for crit. Let's see. So if we're, oh, you got Predator. Okay. Definitely want to build that guy. He's very interesting in arena. Sun Wukong is great in arena as well. It's kind of cool that you have Rhonda. Let's see. Okay. So somebody logged into this account a few times over several freebies. Okay, so typically with like poisoners, kind of like HP burners, you don't always necessarily have to worry about crit rate. Sometimes certain champions work better than others. Now, you happen to have them built for crit rate, so you might want to put, a crit damage amulet on him if he's going to crit. If you're not building him for crit, then you don't really need a crit rate gauntlet. Poisoners are kind of different. You can actually throw attack percentage on both the glove and the chest plate. Or accuracy if you need the accuracy. Demon Lord doesn't need a ton of accuracy. Yeah. You have to build him for crit. Okay. Yeah, I haven't so if you build him for crit, then you probably want to switch this for crit damage when you get one. Yeah, I haven't played with Xenomorph, to be honest. So let's see. We still have some silver. So I want to try to get our gear up to 16 where it matters the most. And ooh, that took a lot of silver. At least let's get our crit damage in from our damage dealers. Okay, that took. Unfortunately, these pieces, the bottom pieces, the accessories, they take the most silver to upgrade. So I would upgrade everything to 12 and then get the middle pieces to 16. Then the top pieces to, well, you can kind of decide. I would get the damage to 16, then the banner, then these. The ring is the least important, in my opinion. I assume he needs accuracy. I've not used Xenomorph. Why would he not need accuracy though? Let's see. Whenever this champion is attacked, has a 25% chance to place a poison debuff. This debuff cannot be resisted or blocked if the attack is critical. So if you've built him for critical rate, as you have, then you don't need the accuracy. However, he does have a triple roll of speed on his accuracy banner. Now he might want to switch that to an attack banner with... Can we get a couple rolls of speed? Huh? Hey, how about that? So what he could do, actually, is to make him slightly slower, but it'll give him that extra attack since he doesn't technically need it. Doesn't technically need that accuracy. So, sounds like he's kind of one of those champions that you can do either one with. You can either build him for crit or higher accuracy. Yeah, so let's while we're here, he's got some energy. Let's just do. Okay, he's already doing Spider with this team. What if we throw an Ashnar? What's it gonna do? Blade Master has no runes? What do you mean? Oh, he's not geared. Rune is not a word that we use in the game. It's okay. We don't actually need Blade Master in the team. Is Syl dressed? Okay. Sort of. Hey, Tactical, DM me in Discord for free takeovers. We're working on M7M's account right now. There is a link in the description of this video to our Discord channel, and then you can find me, Weiler Wednesday, and send me a message. Just let me know what you are interested in getting help with. If you throw in Ashnar, then take out the damage and add control. Okay. Let's see if we can do it with just these champions. Just try it out. I don't know. Sometimes you just try things in the game. Let's see. Let's just see what happens on auto here. He does have Syl for the stuns. Ooh. That That worked kind of fast. We got the block debuffs as well. Let's see if we can hold on to our lives here. Sometimes the spider can be a little tricky. I mean, I did not even do any presets for this team or anything. Okay, spider got some heals out. What does 577 mean? Okay. Okay. Not the fastest run, but we're almost there. I was just writing somebody back in Discord. I don't know if that was Bode. I got streamer mode on Discord, so it just said B dot dot dot. Okay, we're almost there. And this was not really a tune team or anything. So this team could be made better for sure. Come on, let's finish this off. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Come on, we're almost there. Not exactly a speed run, but we can probably get through 25, you think? Got a Shadowkin attack ring. How about that? Okay, so we got you through stage 22 there. That's a team to consider working on. Maybe add a 5th champion that'll help you out as well. Maybe see, do you have Venomage? No, okay. Trying to look through the champions he's got here. It's funny, he doesn't have that many champions. He just happens to have 3 insane mythicals. Okay, so that was a random side quest. Let's see how how this team is going. I did not look at Skull Crusher at all. Forgot about Skull Crusher. We probably just want to keep him nice and alive. Defense percent. We're not getting damage out of him. We just want him to stay more alive. Can we get some 6-star HP percent maybe? Let's see. Okay, this would add 11 speed and some HP percent. And then let's see. It's not like we have another speed piece, so that's not a big deal. Let's see. Oops, man, hi. Let's see. Make sure we got a speed substat. What do we got here? Kind of some offset pieces. Okay, this has double speed roll, so we'll just take that. We'll actually end up going faster. Let's see. This is not my main. This is not my account. My account's very different. Now, this is M7M's account and relatively new player, but he's got some good champions. Let's see. I don't personally build Ashnar for accuracy, so maybe I need to. Maybe I need to throw that accuracy back on him. Well, he can just do regular damage, and then our attack can get the burnt out there. So whatever. Okay. Did I? Okay. What else we got here? Okay. I know that he's a defense champion, but we're not really particularly looking for damage from him. We're mostly trying to throw up unkillable with the ally protection. So what we really want is resistance and HP. No resistance there. So I guess we're just stuck with the HP. Okay. We have enough silver. We can try. No. Okay. Bummer. All right. Let's see how the team does. All right, guys. I'm going to let this run for a couple minutes and I'll be right back. Sweet. All right. Something's not quite working. Do we need to throw the accuracy back on Ashnar? Well, I don't know if the team's going to stay alive. We might need to do a little bit more tweaking. This is not like a speed tune. We might need to tweak the presets. I feel like those poisons sure take up a lot of room on the debuff bar. Now, we weren't able to get Skull Crusher all the way. His HP needs to be a little bit higher so he doesn't die. He might need to go a little bit faster so he gets his unkillable more often. I don't know. We definitely need to upgrade. You need silver to upgrade all the gears. One important thing. So, like, not everything that we did is fully realized because not everything's level 16. My concern is Skull Crusher's gonna die if we don't get more HP on him. Now he might be somebody that needs lifesteal gear just to get his health back. Well, I guess we're getting those heals from Ashnar though. Yeah. The damage is maybe looking better, but like if he dies, then it doesn't matter. Skull Crusher might just need to go faster so he can get that unkillable up more often. Well, nobody's really in danger of dying except Skull Crusher. So that's where we're running. Oh, we got a revive. Oh, I forgot all about Lazarius's revive. That changes everything. Well, maybe not everything. Maybe have a little more defense. Oh, he's quick with that revive, though. I don't know, guys. See, here's 4 keying this. If we give him the 3 keys, it's better. Sometimes you got to play with things. Good thing you have a butt ton of Demon Lord keys. See, we're at 17 million. So we're already at 4 key where he was. I mean, if we give him the 3 key and then he can do Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare every day, that's improvement. Let's see, his Lazarius is... Okay, his revive is only a single target. So he needs 23 million to get to 3 key. Well, 23 and some change. So we've seen some improvement. Lazarius is a beast. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not quite. Okay. That happened all of a sudden. Okay, let's... Okay, that's fine. Xenomorph doing the damage. Mikey is not doing a lot of damage. Maybe we can replace Mikey with somebody that's going to protect the team a little bit more? I mean, if we replaced Mikey, the team could maybe stay alive longer. Is there a reason why we don't throw Nice into the team? Would Nice not do good damage on Demon Lord? I mean, did we have a We didn't have a decreased defense on the team. We could put Deacon in the team. I mean, Deacon would have the leech. How we could build him. Oh, we had the leech with Mikey. That's right. Was he landing it? Probably. I don't know. We need to keep the team more alive. Part of that, to be honest, is he just needs to upgrade his gear. I mean, this is all level 12 stuff. He just needs silver. Can we make this HP? Yeah, his biggest problem he doesn't have silver to upgrade all of his gear, keep his champions alive. Now he could turn this into did we keep he could use lifesteal gear to keep Skull Crusher alive if he has enough gear. I mean, probably not the best. Doesn't really have. Okay, well, he could put like this chest plate on and those boots and his fastest. Yeah, he could put lifesteal gear on and he'd get a little more health for his Skull Crusher, something to consider when he has silver. He just needs to get silver to upgrade the gear on his champions. I mean, they're gonna die when they're only level 12. Of course they're gonna die. They don't have enough HP. I honestly think that the team would be much greater. He would at least get to 3 key if he just gets some more silver. So farm some spider. Let's see. Let's make this team. Let's see. Lazarius, Ashnar, Artak. Well, Skull Crusher has the ally protect. I mean, you can see the champions he doesn't have, or he doesn't have that many built champions. The more champions he builds, but I mean, he needs silver to do all that as well. Let's see. How do we set up this team? To get Ashnar's damage, we probably want to go to the second form. Yo, Thug, what's going on? We're just doing a takeover for M7M here. I don't even know who to throw into this team. Maybe we put Skull Crusher in and he can help us stay alive a little bit. Why not? Let's see if that team works. Yeah, well, from there. Then build more champions. Get more gear, just like we all do. Maybe we can get him to Spider 25. I don't think he had a lot of max HP nukers on his account. Yeah, no problem. One thing you need for takeovers though, without silver. Silver's hard to get in this game, unfortunately. Maybe Ashnar's second form isn't helping us as much as I thought. I'm still learning Ashnar myself. I just got him a couple weeks ago. And I really only use him in arena. Maybe we needed him to stay on his first form to get those heals. Maybe that was helping us more. You haven't been playing long enough, Trey. You could have gotten both of them for free a year ago. Well, earned them for free. Lady Noelle was a fusion, and Sir Nick was a Christmas time Titan event. Sir Nick was also the very first fusion. I think for people like that played the beta, if I remember right. That was a very long time ago. Yeah, I'm tentatively excited about Sir Nick and Lady Noelle. Honestly, they were already pretty good. I have them both. Will they be too OP? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if they're like Boris and Marishka kind of problem. Okay, I really think that leaving Ashnar on his first form would make this run faster. I think I made a mistake on changing his forms. We're not really getting the damage out of him that I wanted. I think it's better to use him for his heals. Yeah, he has physics. Gotta build her though. So it's just a matter of building champions. Okay, this is not what I wanted. Let's change up the how we did that team. First of all, I don't think he's helping at all. Second of all, Ashnar changing that. Maybe we just get a little bit of damage out of Mikey or something. Why not? See how this goes. Thug using the token trader. I love Molly though. My favorite provoker. Been using her in Hydra for like 3 years. Yeah, well, just having Lady Noelle in the game was a buff for Sir Nick. but now making him even better. Oh, this team's doing better now. Okay. And with that extra damage from Mikey, we're killing some more spiderlings, so that'll help. Well, you can always build them with anti-polymorph measures. Throw a wand of submission on him. Put him in gear that fights it. Okay, I think we're doing better. So what do you guys think about Grim Forest while we're watching, see if this team works out? What's your takeaways from Grim Forest? What do you think that we need to do the most? It seems like we're going to need to have very specific kinds of champions, not just our best champions necessarily, but we're going to need very specific buffs and debuffs, it seems. And sometimes we don't want too many buffs or debuffs, it seems. I definitely haven't had enough time to research everything about the Grim Forest. I mean, a lot of that information just came out today, too. Yeah, does seem like rerolls are going to be super important. A lot of RNG. Okay. Is this team going to cut it? I think this team will get the job done eventually. Yeah, there's just so much information on the Grim Forest just suddenly come out. I don't even know what half this stuff means yet. And, Ash, I did watch Ash's video today. Oh, we almost got this. We almost got this. I was watching Ash's video. He did have a really good piece of advice, and that's don't rush things. Make sure that you have the right champions in your builds. He said, if you don't have uh was it like a heal reduction in your team, you literally can't do certain boss. So that's something that we definitely need to consider. Okay, we got Ogren Tribe Resistance Banner with speed. Stage 23 done. Let's see if we can get through stage 25. That'd be sweet. It's not the fastest team in the world, but use some silver when you get garbage accessories and improve your team when you get good accessories. Now, almost every banner on your account, you're going to want speed, with very few exceptions that you probably don't need to worry about for now. I have maybe 2 or 3 champions on my entire account that I don't build for speed. And I didn't see them on your account, so that's very rare. I have Ultimate Death Knight and Mordu Macabre built with basically no speed. That's about it. Tell you one thing about Grim Forest. It's not for new players. You need a lot of champions. Even normal, you need like 20 champions, right? And then 40 for hard, if I remember right. And you need the right ones. This team's looking pretty good. If you improve the stats on these champions, this is gonna be even better. Now, for hard spider, you're definitely gonna need some max HP champions, like the rare void champion Cold Heart, or like epic Royal Guard. If you're ever lucky enough to pull like a Newt, someday you'll get Marius, hopefully. Somebody like a Husk. Somebody that deals damage based on max HP. You're not going to find it easy otherwise. All right, stage 24 done. Kind of a crappy amulet. Can we get through 25? If we get through 25, my suggestion, M7M, is to farm the crap out of it. Wait for a spider tournament if you have to, and then farm it so much. Keep your best gear, sell the garbage, and upgrade all the gear on your champions. Another great time to do it is during personal CVC. You get a ton of points for doing spider runs. The fact that you'll be able to do 25, it looks like, is huge. When you can do hard spider, it'll be even better, but you don't really have the champions for that, I don't think. Trey, if you want another night, I can try to see what we can do for Amius for you. I'm just about done for tonight, though. I do have a video going out tomorrow morning that I need to edit. I already made the video. I don't know if you guys all saw, but I made Plat in Classic Arena yesterday for the first time ever. So I got a video kind of explaining how I did it. And I hope you guys all watch it. So I'm going to finish up here after we get done with M7M's account. And I'm going to edit that video so it goes up in the morning, my time. I appreciate it if you like that video. Send it to all your friends. Tell them to watch it. Thanks for the new subscriptions tonight, guys. I need to check my Discord, see if I'm missing anything. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, now's a great time. We have a good time in there. Really, it's just so people like M7M can contact me for free takeovers. But a lot of people from the chat hang out there. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Mikey went down. We're okay, though. Spider 25, done. Done, 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 done. So, farm Spider 25. Sell the garbage gear. Get some silver, my friend. And if you need any other help, maybe another night. Somebody contacted me about maybe helping them out with some dungeons. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night if he shows up. But that's it for that tonight. You guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about before I head out for the night? Because I do want to edit that video. I want to make sure that gets out there. I was very excited, though. I did get Plat barely. Number 497 in North America. It was a very close call. I got the very minimum number of points just in time. It was very close. But let it be shown, let it be said, I beat Scrub. Scrub didn't make Plat. I made Plat. Scrub's a loser. Just kidding, Scrub. There is a little bit of RNG involved in getting to Plat. But it did work out. It was very fun. I was shaking for 10 minutes after. It's very nerve-wracking. I'm just kidding, Scrub. You finished like top 100. I'm never going to do that. Ooh, speed. This is not bad. Not bad. I'll probably roll one of each. Just watch me waste 5 million silver. Just watch. It's going to be garbage rolls. What'd I tell you? Let's just roll it up for the lulls. Double speed. Probably a piece of crap. Didn't have crit rate anyway, but occasionally you don't need crit rate on certain champions. Okay, I got some gear from Live Arena today. That's garbage. What was this? Nah. Okay. Just wasting some silver for you guys. Haha. Scrub loves me. You would. All right, guys. That's it for me tonight. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks to the 4 new subs tonight. I am working on the Shogun, and I'm really running Sun Devil. I'm about a third of the way through, so I'm on pace. I will get that done. I will have a Prism to pull this weekend or whatever, or probably Wednesday. I'll pull the Summon Pool. It'd be cool to get Predator. I did watch Predator for the very first time a couple weekends ago. It was just kind of a classic 80s action movie. Pretty cool. The graphics were definitely dated, but the story, cool action movie. But that was the first time I ever watched Predator. I'm still not like the greatest fan in the world or whatever, so I didn't super care. As far as these champions, I have Dune Herald. He's pretty mid. I don't know much about First Axe. Glycat is one of my most wanted non-void, non-mythicals. Maria I have from the Fusion. Preva is interesting, maybe. I've got 3 Pythions. A dupe Wixwell would not hurt my feelings. He would help out my faction guardians, if nothing else. And Venalicia seems pretty cool. So maybe Wednesday night I will show you me pulling Rector Drath or whatever. Good luck in Wixwell. He is great at what he does. Let's see, but I've got a classic arena tournament to win. Part of going for plat, you put up a lot of battles, so you kind of end up winning your classic arena tournament. Not like that's the hardest tournament in the world to win. It's honestly usually better to just get 4th place and get some extra gems, but it is what it is. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Weather Wednesday. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. Rector Drath is a good epic, but I have her +4 already. So she's not my favorite champion, but people do like her. She is usable for sure. You definitely want to build her, but I don't need another Rector Drath. I'll show you my Rector +4. Doesn't have gear on. Rector darn near killed her. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You're welcome. And we'll probably see you tomorrow night. See ya.